Evening guys, don't know if you can hear me, hopefully you can. Just going to check all the sound levels and everything on YouTube. We're broadcasting this on a few different platforms, Facebook, Twitch and mainly YouTube. Looks like everything's working. Going to just make sure all the sound levels are right. What this is tonight guys is just a practice really for the official races, or the main official race, which is going to be Wednesday. Yeah, it looks like the sound's working. That's cool. So if you want to chat, feel free to head over to the YouTube channel because that's where I can see all the live chat on the VR. Anyone talking on Facebook or Twitch, I can only really see that afterwards. So if you want to slate me or tell me where I'm losing time at Suzuka, head over to the YouTube channel, just search my name and then you can do it there. Please also let me know if there's any issues with the stream, if you can't see anything properly. Or if something's not working. Right, so let's go do a couple of laps. The official practice starts in 15 minutes. So I'm kind of doing a bit of an unofficial offline version of the practice just so I'm ready for the proper practice. And yeah, let's go do a couple of laps just to get ready for Suzuka. Here we go. And like I said, feel free to chat. I can see anything you guys say on YouTube in the top right corner. So also, this is a test for the frame rate because a moment ago the graphics, the frame rate was slowing down quite a lot when I had the graphics turned up too high. So this is the, oh yeah, really bad frame rate through the first corner. So might need to turn off some of these grandstands whilst the, yeah, it goes down to a really bad frame rate because we've got all the streaming software turned on. It was okay yesterday, but it doesn't like it. Right, let's fix that. Just can't really drive like that. So we're going to turn off the grandstands, so Suzuka might look a bit weird. But fingers crossed that will fix the frame rate and we'll be able to actually see where we're going. Here we go. So Sean Coker, you said you had some problems with Edward Samborski. Okay, I don't know. So Rosso Sim Racing, obviously one of the sponsors of this stream, just asking am I using the 488 wheel. Because I'm in a Formula Renault today, I'm using a smaller wheel rim. But I've got the 488 Rosso wheel on the shelf behind me ready for the GT racing I'm going to be doing. Rosso sent me an absolutely spectacularly gorgeous steering wheel to use. And it is a lot nicer to use than this one I'm currently using. It's just a little bit bigger, so it's not quite so suited for the single-seaters. Yeah, the frame rate still sucks, so I'm going to have to do something about this. How can we fix the frame rate? It's to do with all the streaming software we've got running, I think. Because this ran absolutely fine yesterday. No, Rosso, there's nothing wrong with the wheel at all. It's great. I'm going to get a second quick release for it. Hi, Johnny Elliott. Good evening. Yeah, Rosso, I'm just simply not using that rim tonight because we're going to do Formula Renault. I just wanted to use a slightly smaller rim. This one's 280mm, I think. But yeah, I did win a few races with the Ferrari 488 GT3 wheel over the last few days. Or 307. Yeah, it's just a little bit big for the single-seater. And what it means, Rosso, is just that my virtual reality hands don't match up with my real hands quite so well. So I'm just having a bit of a test with the smaller steering wheel tonight. That's all. Hi George Massey. Rosso, don't fear though, because I'm going to be doing a lot of GT racing, and I'm certainly going to be using that wheel rim for all of the GT races. Yeah, I think this one I'm using tonight is 2,800, like you say. Right, let's do a couple of laps of Suzuka before the official practice starts. Oh, way too fast into turn 2. And the frame rate is really poor through there. We're going to have to fix that. So I can't really race like this. And this is with just one car on track. It might not show on the live stream because you're only running at 60 frames per second. But in my VR here, I'm running at 144 frames per second. So when it slows down, you really do notice it. Mega track here. Yes, it is possible to use a Rosso sim racing wheel on a Fanatec base, I think. So Rosso sim racing are in the chat, so they can tell us. Yeah, there we go. So it is possible to use a Rosso sim racing wheel, I think, on any different wheelbase, really, if you have the right adapter. I was using it on my Thrustmaster TS PC. So I think we're going to load a different setup for when we do the real practice. But this is just to kind of get my eye in with Suzuka. Looking for about 1 minute 59, I think, for a decent lap. So there's your answer. Sean, you need to buy that podium hub. So I'm running with the SimuCube 2 Pro direct drive wheelbase now. I don't know whether you can see, but it's pretty violent, pretty heavy force feedback, and it is lovely. So we're down to 2 minute point 6. And Wayne, I think you're right. I think turning off the mirrors is going to be the thing to do, but it is a bit of a pain because it looks rubbish. But the reason that we're suffering with frame rate issues today is I have a lot of streaming software. We're streaming to Twitch, we're streaming to YouTube, we're streaming to Facebook. We've got the live chat window open that you guys are talking to me on right now. We're running VR at 144 frames per second. We've got the YouTube live page open. There's a lot going on. So my poor computer, good as it is just struggling to keep up. Looks like we are on for a 1:59 at the moment. Lost a bit of time there though, into the hairpin. So, Rosso Sim Racing, no problem. Thank you for the kind words. I'm going to read those comments in a moment, but hopefully we've got you another sale, Rosso. The Rosso Sim Racing steering wheels really are absolutely amazing. And mine's on the shelf behind me right now. I was half tempted to just use it tonight anyway, but I just wanted to trial the smaller wheel. Just because we are in a small single-seater here. Alright, let's try not to screw up the final corner. A little bit deep into there. But it's going to be a 1:59. So, I can't... Oh, what specs have I got? PC specs? Okay, so... Right, let me think about the PC specs when I'm not in the middle of a corner. Right, so we've got a GeForce 2070 Super EVGA edition graphics card. We've got 32 gig of RAM, 4,000 megahertz I think it is RAM. We've got a Ryzen processor, but I can't remember which one it is. We've got water cooling. What else do we need to know? What other thing? Oh, we've got a 1,000-watt power supply. Yeah, Sean, you do need to upgrade from a G29. Get the Rosso wheel. Get it on your Fanatec. You will not be disappointed. It is like having a real-life race steering wheel. In fact, it's better than most real-life racing steering wheels I've used. Yeah, it's a decent PC. Yes, it is a Ryzen 5 3600 Rosso. It is. That's exactly what it is. Oh, and I've got a gaming motherboard by EVGA as well. Oh, we're going to be 500ths off this time, 600ths. At least we're consistent. It's another 59.9. Right, what's the time? We've got 5 minutes till the official practice starts. We'll do one more lap. Tyre's definitely going away by now. So guys, if you're watching on Twitch or Facebook and you want to chat, just head over to the YouTube channel. Like and subscribe and chat to me on the live chat there. You can slate me and talk about steering wheels as we are with the other guys. Hi John Wright, nice to see you as well. We've got a full chat room here tonight. Considering it's just practice and we've only just started. Rosso Sim Racing, what steering wheel are you using? And obviously I don't mean what steering wheel that you're holding, I mean what wheelbase, sorry, are you using, Rosso? Have you got a direct drive? Yeah, this lap sucks. So what we're going to use this lap for is pit stop practice, pit lane entrance practice. Yeah, I agree about the Fanatec. I'm very, very happy to have SimuCube and not Fanatec, to be honest. It is absolutely mega. You got a T300? Wow. Did someone just talk to me? Did someone just talk to me on the voice chat? Hey guys, how you doing? Sorry, I was there talking to the live stream and then I heard a voice in my ears. Anything that comes through my headphones goes out on the live stream, yeah. So that'll upset a lot of people. I'll just leave Discord then, that's fine. If people don't want me in there, I'll get out. So I'll just have my own chat. That's not a problem. I'll join the main practice in a moment.
3, 2. Box now.
Sorry, say that again. I'm just coming out of the car. I'll be able to hear you now.
Someone has moaned about that.
Yeah, fine. That's fine. Anyway, if anyone wonders why I'm not in the Discord, that's the reason why, because I'm going to live stream, and on the live stream people can hear what I can hear. So that's just how it is. So I will.
For future, I've got. I think I sent you a guide on how to sort it out.
I don't know, but I'm going to leave I'll leave the Discord now. Are we on? Is the practice on yet, guys?
It's only me and you in here at the moment, anyway.
Okay. Well, I'm just going to leave it anyway. Hi, Grandad. Hi, Paula. Right, let's leave the Discord because people don't want me in there. People don't like being broadcast. That's good. That's one less program to have running in the background. And whilst I'm just sat out of the car, let's have a quick check. So, Are all the other things working? It looks like... Yeah, it looks like the lap times are working. There's just only one car in this session, which is why it looks a bit weird. So now we're just gonna go grab the correct car setup. So we're gonna use the Pure Driving School. John Wright says, hi Alex. Let's log into Pure Driving School. And let's take... I don't think you guys can see this actually, can you? You can still just see the track. That's fine. It means you don't see my account details. All I'm doing is just grabbing the latest Formula Renault setup for Suzuka. So the 11th round of the championship. Let's go for qualifying setup, pro race setup. Stick them in the right folder. And then we're ready to go do some practice. Be back with you in just a sec, live stream. I am just making sure we've got the right setup in the right folder. Now I haven't tried this new one. The setup we just drove with them was the was last season's one, and it might not have changed a lot, but they have changed the tyre model since last season, so it's good to have the updated one. Nearly ready. There we go. Right, cool. Got the setup. So let's leave this session. You might see a black screen just for a little while. And I'm now going to go join the official session. And good shout, whoever told me to turn the mirrors off. That will definitely boost our frame rate a bit. Such a pain in the backside when the frame rate is slow because of the mirrors. I guess it's because the game is effectively rendering extra screens. So let's look. Missed Apex practice. Can't see it yet, but are we at 8 o'clock yet? Should have just gone live. Any moment now. How's the sound, by the way? Can you all hear me all right? George Massey, joining in on this in the next week. Ah, George, what are you getting? Are you getting a pod? Tell me what you're getting, George. Are you joining in with the PC sim racers? Still no missed Apex practice yet. Just checking, is the session live? Sounds good. Thanks, Paula. Sorry, you're just looking at a black screen at the moment. I'm just waiting to load up the live practice session. Should have gone up automatically at 8, so just refreshing. Can't see anything just yet. So let's search by track. Let's see if Suzuka is live. Nope, still not up there yet. Let's call my friend and see if he... oh, we've got... Thanks, Paula. It's not really a race tonight. It's just practice, but it's a big group practice, so it's kind of like a lap time challenge, put it that way. You've already got a PC. Oh, amazing. So what wheel are you running with, George? Sometimes the sessions are a tiny bit late. It's 2 minutes past now, so it should definitely be up by now. Missed Apex, found it. So this is the big group session. No, yes, Rosso Sim Racing. What can I do for you? We're just loading up the session right now. So, do I play Assetto Corsa in VR? I've tried it, and the VR looked really rubbish. So maybe my settings are wrong. I do have Assetto Corsa, and I did like it when I had triple screens. In fact, I used Assetto Corsa for my Nürburgring guide video, which
Evening, chaps. How's it going?
Oh, how can... I thought I'd left the Discord. Hey guys, I'm just leaving the Discord because I'm live streaming, and I know people don't like that. So have a nice time, and I'll see you on the track.
Okay.
If anyone wants to chat, I'll be in the game chat. Right, let's quit Discord. There we go. Cool. VR is pretty terrible in Assetto Corsa. Yeah. So Rosso, I'm using a valve index, as you can see. And I have tried Assetto Corsa. Only briefly. I tried it actually to film a little. I actually did some practice at Croft Circuit before we went testing there in the Lotus a couple of months ago. And it was drivable just about, but it was nowhere near as refined as iRacing. So, yeah, I don't think it's optimised very well. Right, we're here. We're at Suzuka. Let's see if the frame rate is any good. Wish me luck. Let's go out, set some lap times. It's my first missed Apex practice with the direct drive wheel. So let's go try it. Guys, feel free to like the stream. It helps me boost up the rankings. Ah, Suzuka looks cool. Right, what's the temperature here today? Pretty cool. Oh, we need to choose the right setup as well. Suzuka week 11, there we go. Qualifying. Let's give this one a try. Yeah, Rosso, come and join us on iRacing instead. Hi, Kyle. Right. Let's go see what Suzuka's like. Frame rate looks okay so far. Oh, no, it's rubbish through there. So we will... I'll tell you what, let's start as we mean to go on. Let's turn off those mirrors. It's going to look rubbish. What times am I trying to hit? John, we're going to find that out in a minute, actually. It was... With the old setup, on the track conditions that I was running offline, we were setting mid 159s. So I reckon this is a bit of a colder session, which normally means faster lap times. Apologies for the black mirrors. Yeah, I reckon low 59s. Let's start that. Right, let's see what we can do. I've not driven on this setup before. Looks like there's quite a lot more rubber down here. And unfortunately, turning the mirrors off hasn't fixed our problem. It's still poor frame rate. I think it's just because we're streaming. Suzuka's obviously got a lot of objects. We'll just deal with it. I think there's a lot more grip than there was on the track conditions I tested on before. So let's see if we can get in the 159 straight away. Yeah, there's way more grip. We might get in the 58 straight away. But wherever we are, we just want to be top of the board. And there's going to be a lot of people in this session tonight. So we've got Chris Stevens in the session. We've got Kyle Power in the session. Kyle Power using his new improved steering wheel base. Such a cool track here. If anyone's just joining us on Facebook or Twitch, head over to the YouTube channel, just search for my name on YouTube and you can chat like John and Sean and Rosso Sim Racing are all doing right now. John Wright says, as long as I smash Alex Van Gien, he'll be happy. Well, since it's a kind of non-official practice session, this doesn't count for anything as such. I can actually smash him. So when we see Alex Van Gien, maybe we'll nudge him. Right, here we go then. First lap of Suzuka on the new setup and the new track conditions. So, yeah, way more grip than there was when I was practicing earlier. Up to 48th in the UK now on iRacing, in terms of iRating. Looking to move up as the week goes on. Got the lap record lap in qualifying at the last race this week, the last track. Rosso Sim Racing says, I think I can make you a better wheel for open wheelers. Well, I'm not going to say no, Rosso. Your products are insanely nice, so let's talk about that afterwards. Or you can talk about it now in the chat. And he says, wheel from Formula Renault without a screen and encoders. Oh, that'll be amazing. Yeah, so basically this steering wheel in front of me here, which is effectively a piece of carbon fibre. We don't need the dashboard on it because I'm always in VR, so I can't see it. So, but yeah, just your amazing paddles. And the nice round hand grips, maybe an Alcantara or rubber. That was a terrible final corner, but I think we're going to go straight through the 59s on lap 1. 59.658, and we're the first ones on track, so that's going to be top of the board so far. Let's wait until the quick guys come in, Danny Henney and Carl Power. Right, let's see if we can go any quicker on lap 2. Whoa! And I let the rear get away from me there. So this is obviously going to be a back off lap. We'll just cool the tyres down a bit. Because I've screwed the tyres, screwed the lap on the first corner, second corner. John says, not sure I approve of the sock combination. Batman ones were better visually. Yeah, so I'm wearing running socks at the moment. Who is that? Ooh, Tim Ellis is in the session. He's been really quick the last week. That was Sam Watley in the gravel. So we'll just take a nice cool lap here just to make sure we've still got some rubber left for the next lap. Yes, I'm wearing running socks because I've been out at a fitness boot camp this evening. So they are labelled left and right, these socks. Yeah, Rosso Sim Racing, you have so many ideas. Well, I tell you what, let's make a deal. If I get to the top 25 in the UK, then maybe we'll talk about how we can expand the partnership and maybe we'll have a single-seater wheel, and then we'll have a GT wheel and a single-seater wheel, and that's all bases covered for all types of racing. Rosso Sim Racing will be featuring... Oh, okay, amazing, yeah. Design and contact me. I love you, Rosso. We're going to sell some more wheels. I know you're overloaded with orders at the moment already, but a lot of people have been watching my stream and enjoying seeing your fancy steering wheel. Yeah, so your Rosso Sim Racing will be on my race car this weekend at Silverstone in real life. Racing a Lotus Elise in the Super GT category of 750 Motor Club's event this weekend. Right, here we go. Let's just concentrate on this lap. I'm going to just keep my mouth shut for a few corners. Alex Van Geen's out and about. So we're the only ones with a representative time on the board at the moment. Okay, we're 200s up, 300s, 400s, 500s. Okay, we're a couple of tenths up now. So some more representative lap times coming in behind. So we're still just hovering around a tenth better. Lost a little bit of time in the last two sectors, so but reasonably consistent. Hopefully won't get held up in the final corner. I think they're far enough ahead. Oh, too deep through there. Oh, well, we found 3/10 nearly over the lap. So in other sim racing news, I'm going to be the test driver for SimForge Engineering, who are a new simulator equipment company making some amazing pedals. So we're having an amazing set of high-end pedals shipped to us. We're currently using Fanatec CSL Elites, which are great. These other ones that are coming from SimForge, although they'll be a prototype, they are at another level. They're a little bit like the Heusinkfeld, I don't know what they're called, the Heusinkfeld Ultimates. Never quite going to hold on to that, and we're going to have to let go of the steering wheel so I don't die and break my wrists. Whoa! Wow, that was a big crash. Which way around does the steering wheel need to go? Guys, I don't know if you can hear me, but just as like a heads up, please don't crash into me deliberately, because I'm using a direct drive wheel, and if I have my hands back on the wheel, I will break my wrists. So,
Sorry.
like if I'm going to hit the barriers, I let go of the wheel, but then, just then, I had my hands back on the wheel, and someone crashed into me, and the wheel went nuts, and I nearly lost a finger. Right.
Yeah, it was me. Yeah, it was me.
If I know it's coming, it's fine. Right, okay. So, let's go do another run. So, first run was fine. First run puts us just over a second ahead, but obviously not many people have done laps yet. Quick guys in this session so far. Kyle Power, James Wingfield and Tim Ellis, the guys in second, third and fourth, they are fast. It's Danny Henney who is really the fastest of the bunch of the Missed Apex group. So that's the guy we're going to be looking out for when he's in. He's running the Fanatec direct drive wheel. Right, let's see if we've got any comments on Facebook and Twitch before I go out for another run. Thank you very much for watching so far, guys. If you're watching on Facebook or Twitch, please head over to YouTube if you want to chat. What have we got so far? On Facebook, people are saying not a lot if it won't let me click on it. Let's see. Good luck, you will rock it. Hi Brad, running well. So yeah guys, if you, let me just check the sound on Facebook. Yeah, it's working. Right, so if you can hear me on Facebook or Twitch, and you've got the YouTube app, just head there and then you can chat and you can slag me off. Right, let's go and do another run. Looking forward to some more people arriving here. Just making sure nothing broke on my wheel. Violently spun around. So one of the things that is definitely better about the Rosso Sim Racing wheel is that it's held on with 6 bolts. This Thrustmaster wheel face I'm using here, bolted onto the direct drive wheel, is only held on by 3, and they're quite small. They're a lot smaller than the Rosso ones, so this actually came loose during a race yesterday. I could feel it clunking, and I had to turn down the force feedback in the middle of a race so that I could finish. And I only just won the race because I had to back off so much so the steering wheel didn't fall off. So that's how powerful the force feedback is. And the Rosso Sim Racing wheel does not do that. It's extremely secure. Right, so the track's going to carry on getting rubbered in. Temperature's probably going to change slightly. But let's see if we can go any quicker. So Kyle is under a second off us now. So Kyle Power with his new Thrustmaster TSPC is really going quickly here. But happily at the moment we're still at the top. But let's try and get down into the 158s and make it a bit safer. One of the nice things about the direct drive wheel is that you can really feel when you start to fall into understeer. There's a much more of like a cliff edge between grip and then understeer, where the front tyres start to scrub. So helps quite a lot. Where it doesn't help is when you hit a barrier and the wheel goes nuts. But we're going to try and keep out the barriers. You'll also see over these curbs Just watch the steering wheel nearly get ripped out of my hand over the curves. We'll change camera in a minute to one where you can see the steering wheel in my hands, and you'll see just how violent it is. It might look like I'm being jerky on the wheel, but I guarantee you that is just the force of the wheel going over bumps and curves. Right, let's find another couple of tenths. We're 1.5 tenths off of our ultimate lap time. Not good through there. Too late turning left.
Okay, Brad, 10 minutes of fuel remaining.
So we're 3 tenths down on this lap. Not good so far. Four tenths down. Let's blame it on tyre temperature and we'll go again on the next one. Oh, way too quick into there. So we'll give this setup one more lap and then I'll try the old setup and see if we can actually go any quicker on last season's setup, because sometimes it's better. Sometimes it just suits you a bit more, but this particular lap sucks. I think it would still be quick enough to go fastest, but no quicker than my own best. Right, here we go then. Lap 2. Let's try and get a little bit closer to the limit, but not overstep the limit like I did on that last lap.
63 times quick.
One hundredth up. No hundredths up. 100th up. Don't know whether you saw that, guys. My virtual reality headset turned off for a moment. I couldn't see anything. So we're pretty much matching the best lap at the moment, despite that brief switch off. Let's try not to screw spoon this time, this next corner. Oh, too fast again. Just made it. Whew. And we are 0.0. Went a little bit too quick, tiny bit too quick into the entrance of spoon, ran out onto the curb, put us wide for the second part. So we're now nearly a tenth down. See if we can nail the final corner. 10th and a half down. Too much curb. Too much curb on the way in. So we now know that it's not worth using the first curb. That first curb, even though it's a shorter line, completely buggered that entry to the second corner because we were still bouncing. So won't do that next time. Lost all that in the final corner. Way too much oversteer through there, and I think these tyres are gone after 2 push laps. So, let's try the old setup. So we didn't improve. Still did a lap which was 8 tenths quicker than second. Or 7 tenths, right. Let's try old setup. Which will be this one. Out of interest, let's have a quick check what the difference is. So 3117 degrees wing and 20 mil, 36 mil ride height. Let's just check the old setup. Similar. Similar. Okay, so ride height and wing levels are pretty much the same. Let's change this to live chat. Oh, steering wheel going a bit nuts. No, 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 no. And I tell you what, let's just change the view that you guys can see. So you can see the steering wheel as well. Let me just check that you can. Yeah, there we go. So you can see how realistic is that sim racing reel to real life? As a percentage, do you mean, John, do you mean a percentage of realism or a percentage in terms of like size and that kind of thing? You mean how realistic is the feel compared to real life? Because if you're talking about the feel in terms of the force feedback, I'd say 90%. It's really realistic. Maybe higher than that. Yeah, I'd say 90%. I mean, if you're looking at the physical steering wheel itself, this one here, obviously not a replica of anything. This is just a Thrustmaster generic single-seater wheel. The one behind me, which I'll go and get for the live stream in a moment, the Rosso Sim Racing Ferrari GT3 wheel, is identical, near enough, to the real-life one. But yeah, I reckon 90% realism in terms of the accuracy of the force feedback. On this wheelbase, obviously, it depends what wheelbase you're running. This is the SimuCube 2 Pro, which is really fancy direct drive wheel. Right, we locked up the front left there, so we're going to go one click rearward on the brake bias. That aspect is hardest to replicate. I don't know, really. Maybe texture of the track. But I think they've got it pretty well nailed now. The thing you're missing is the G-force. The G-force and the danger. But, I mean, it's pretty blooming good. Yeah, Rosso Sim Racing is the steering wheel expert, so let's let them answer. And again, Rosso, thanks for sponsoring the stream, and thank you for thanks for joining in with the chat. Right, so we're now going for a 2-lap qualifying run on last season's Suzuka setup. See if it's any quicker. And we are already faster through the final 2 corners than we went on the new setup. Let's see what it's like in the rest of the track. One-tenth down at turn 1. Still 1/10 down as we head towards the bridge section. I don't know what it's called. Oh, and we're off. And I nearly lost an arm. Oof. And that is the danger of the direct drive wheel. Right. Everything okay though, I think. Apart from the tyre damage there, should be fine. I don't think we hit anything, so let's try again. But we were pretty similar. I just ran a bit wide on the exit. Let's try again. But the setup actually feels quite nice. So I think the biggest difference so far is that the new setup that we used before is better in the high-speed corners, and this one's slightly more compliant in the low-speed corners. But let's reserve judgment until I'm actually on a lap where I haven't gone off. Kyle Power's now only 3/10 off me. Kyle, can you hear me?
Yeah, man.
What setup are you using?
PDS Pro.
Race setup.
Yeah.
So you've done a 59.6 on race fuel.
Yeah.
That's insane.
I like the wheel a lot. It's brilliant.
Kyle running
I
in
told
the
you,
heat,
Kyle is an alien.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a bit fast.
That was on lap 3 or 4 of the little race run there. So some fuel had gone and the tyres are actually. I haven't tried quali yet, but usually I can't get that much quicker in quali, so I'll try a quali run now.
Yeah, maybe just don't.
No, the wheel's lovely. It's so much more precise. It's lovely having that weight and the feeling there. I've tweaked a few little things to get it to my liking, to make sure it doesn't clip too much, and it's beautiful. It's so much more precise.
So I don't know whether you saw that, guys. We lost quite a bit of front downforce following this guy through the fast right. Went wide again. Obviously lost a lot of time, but the time was up until that point. So I actually quite like this older setup. Let's keep working with it. See if we can go any faster. So this is Chris Stevens who we're following now. Oh, he's got a Dams livery. Chris actually works for Dams. Right, let's try again. Yeah, so I think what Rosso Sim Racing is saying there is a real life wheel actually isn't as pretty as the really fancy sim wheels. They're a bit more tools. There's an apex there somewhere. Yeah, so we found a 10th there through the S's. I prefer this old setup. We've got a predicted time of a 58 now. Lost a bit of time there into the hairpin. Oh, and hit the limiter. Not good. But these are things that are easy to fix. Oh, lost all of our downforce through there following this guy. We'll get a bit of a slipstream, but it's not going to make up for all that time loss. Who's this? Tim Ellis. He made 2 tenths up. Might still be our quickest lap. It's going to be close, I think. Yeah, we've still got the quickest lap there, despite messing it up a bit earlier on. We've got a nice slipstream. Right, final lap of fuel. See if the tyres can hang on. Learning that it's very important to be super neat around here. Guys, if you're following on YouTube, following on Facebook or Twitch, please head over to the YouTube channel to comment, to chat to me, like a few of the guys are right now. And I'll read their comments when I'm on the straight. They're talking about simulator steering wheels in the chat. Yes, completely correct, Rosso. That's exactly why. So Rosso says I need fast reactions for this car, which is why I need the smaller steering wheel. It takes less time to turn the wheel to make a correction. The diameter is smaller. Rear tyres going away. Oh, I lost a lot of time there. I think there's a lot less time to be found for a slower driver, John, if that makes sense.
1 minute remaining.
Touch that dreaded curb. So obviously it's not going to be a fast lap. What is it though, out of interest? So it's still a 3 on a bad lap.
Time was 1:59.35.
Right, so we'll just go out to the pits. And we're going to do something slightly... Oh no, Danny Henny enters the fray. Danny Henny is absolutely super fast. What we're going to do now, down here where it says session optimal lap, I'm going to change that to, if I can... Might just need to click somewhere on the screen. Where's my mouse? Oh, because we're on the streaming software. There we go. So we're going to change that to session best lap. Because we got a slipstream on one of those laps, there's no point comparing to the optimal lap because my optimal sector through 130R, the fast left-hander, won't be realistic because I had a slipstream. So let's just go down to the bottom here. Let's see what the chat is saying. Rosso, you are obviously, as a steering wheel manufacturer, you know what you're talking about, and you're completely right. With a wider steering wheel, you can be more precise and smooth, but it takes longer to make an input. So with a smaller steering wheel, I can turn quicker because my hands aren't having to travel as far. A bigger wheel, smoother but slower. So that's the reason. That's the reason why I'm using this smaller but less nice steering wheel to do Formula Renaults. Yeah. So fully agree with all the comments in the chat there. Let's just have a quick look at the Facebook chat. The wheel does not need a Ferrari sticker, Richard. So Facebook, we've got a few people watching on Facebook. Nice to have you guys here. But obviously feel free to head over to the YouTube channel where you can actually comment and I'll be able to see it during the session. Right, let's get back out there before Kyle Power beats my time. Because Kyle Power, in second place there, did a 50... can you see the lap times, guys? Is that working? Yeah. Kyle Power in second place there has done a 59.6 on race fuel, which is worryingly fast. So we need to get down to 58 to be safe. Let's go do it. And you know Danny Henny will be coming. Let this traffic through. Oh, loads of cars. Anyone wondering why the mirrors are black? It's just so that I get a higher frame rate and the game runs more smoothly. We're going to get some practice running behind other cars here because obviously high-speed circuit requires a lot of downforce and hard to follow cars closely. Good to practice that. Kyle's improved by a 10th. Let's try second here. Oh, I think it might be second gear through the hairpin. Right, we'll do second next time. There might be some time to find there with second. Yeah, Rosso, your button placement and your shifts are much nicer on your wheel. So I'm not going to pass Colin here because there's too much traffic ahead. So we're going to just back off, get some space for our flying lap. Got 9 seconds of the car behind. Okay, that should be enough room. So we want to just clip that curb. Yeah, the curbs at the last corner really hurt you because they bounce the car so much. Here we go. Thanks for joining me for practice for the Suzuka race week. 3 more races to go this season. I'm leading the championship by a small margin. Right, let's try second through the hairpin. Okay, need to be smoother on the power because second was good. We just had a massive oversteer moment on the exit, that's all. So there's some time to find through there. Look at the time loss on the straight here because we had a slipstream on the good lap. So it's not the one. We're a 10th off. Let's try again. Exactly a 10th off. And now Danny Henney is only 1/10 behind us and fastest time. Ah, it's not going to be this lap. Although we actually didn't lose that much time, weirdly. Had to try pretty hard on this lap since we were already down. Right, let's try again. Because Danny Henney is uncomfortably close. He's just over a 10th off. What can we change? Haven't got the maximum out of this setup yet. So let's go with this one again. And try and get down to the 58.8. But let's go back to optimal lap comparison. Let's go. It's tight up the top though, in terms of lap time. Keep an eye on those lap times. Danny, uncomfortably close. Let's hope that was his limit. Let's hope it wasn't race fuel. So at some point this evening, guys, we will go for a practice race. So I'll ask the guys, anyone who can hear me on the main chat here, let me know when we do go to a practice race, because I won't hear on Discord.
Yeah, will do.
Right, so just wind up to the flying lap now.
First time I've ever done this track on, regardless of iRacing or on Formula 1 on console, that I've not had wheel fade after like 2 laps. It's brilliant.
Yeah, it is a good wheel, isn't it?
Yeah, I can abuse it. It's good.
Right, let's get a good exit to the final corner. Here we go. Got a car exiting the pits, right onto the racing line. Of course, it's Alex Van Gien. Of course, the car exiting the pits in front of me and ruining my fast lap is Alex Van Gien.
The rear just keeps going round there. Don't know what's going on.
Let's try again. Shall we do another out lap?
Sorry, Alex. I thought that was someone coming in fast.
You see me looking up in the sky, guys, because that's where the live chat is. There's a Jordan. So guys, if you're on Facebook or Twitch, please head to the YouTube channel and join in with the live chat. So, the YouTube channel is just my name, so just type in my name and you'll find it. Right, let's try and go a bit quicker. Our quickest lap, our predicted quickest lap, is 0.3 quicker. More. 0.4 quicker than the actual best lap. So there's got to be some time to find. We'll do this little qualifying run and then we'll have another little look at the live chat. And maybe we'll switch back to the old setup, well, the new setup, which is the first one we tried. See if we can go any quicker. Too slow through turn 1. Three tenths down already.
Anyone else finding the first lap horrible?
Your car. Whoa, that's too much runoff. Good to try it out there. Good to test that piece of runoff. But yeah, that AstroTurf is not very grippy. Let's try again. Just make sure the live chat is actually up to date. Yeah, live chat is up to date. Cool. Right, one more lap on these tyres, and then we'll go for the other setup. We've got some live chat coming in from John. John, I'll show you in a moment. I've gone in way too quick to the last corner, so let's make sure we can get a good exit. So the difference between the setups, I don't actually know. I think it's suspended. The wing level didn't look too different. Wing level looked about the same. It'll be subtleties in the suspension geometry. Right, here we go. Final try on this setup before we switch, because Danny Henney is too close. Way too quick into that. I think I've had too many moments on these tyres. Yeah, we're super slow on this lap. Oh, clip the grass on the entry. Right, let's go back to the other setup. Yeah, just clip the grass on the entry. Let's have a watch. Let's watch that back. And then we'll tell you what the difference between the setups is. So if we just slow this down. See a little touch of the grass here. Just a touch. We were so precise. Yeah, we got a full wheel on it. Kicking up the dirt. Round she goes. Quite a nice view of the car there, though. Right, let's change setup. So let's give you the correct answer then. So the tyre pressure is the same. Spring rate 158 and 158 front and rear. Let's see what it is on the other setup. Same spring rate. More camber on the front right, interestingly. Let's give it a try. Let's go again. Got a few people watching on Facebook. We can probably make the lap time screen bigger, but anyway, right, let's go. Let's try some more. Jeffrey Height says, for someone who's 5 weeks into iRacing now and knows nothing about setting up cars or how to make in-car adjustments, where can I go to find setups and make adjustments? I don't mind paying for the work. Well, there's two answers. You can either go to Pure Driving School, so search for Pure Driving School. Those are the setups I use, or you can go to VRS, Virtual Racing School. So head to both of those, see which one you prefer. They tend to have quite different setups actually. I tend to like the PDS ones. That's what I'm running now. Let's see if we find some time on the new setup. I seem to remember it being better in the high speed. So we'll give the tyres a lap to warm up. You're right, so yeah, Pure Driving School is owned and run by Max Beneke, 10K Beneke, the greatest road racing iRacer of all time, the highest iRating. So yeah, we like him. Fans, we stan Max Beneke. Good luck, Jeffrey Height. Yeah, you know what? This new setup is better through the high speed. So it's less biased towards the medium and low speed corners, which is what the other one felt like. So let's see if we can improve. Yeah, that was an insane qualifying lap from Max Benakay on the north side, wasn't it? Right, here we go. Still fastest narrowly over Danny Henney.
Oh.
Annoyingly, lost loads of time through there, and we're now going to lose that time that we got from the slipstream. Frustrating. We just got to really nail the final corner. Is it good enough to be the quickest we've done so far? Yes, we found another 200ths. 200ths improvement. Thanks, Jeffrey. Thanks for watching. Too much curb. Oh, we lost a lot of time up the hill there from that oversteer moment. But this setup is quicker. So we need to do another couple of runs on this setup. I've got a coffee behind me, so I'm going to have a swig of coffee, and I'll show you the fancy Rosso Sim Racing steering wheel. Yeah, the tyres just don't have it in them. You can't really do 2 super flying laps on these tyres. So let's go back to the pits, and we just exit the car. What we'll do is we'll just watch that flying lap back. So we can watch back the good lap. Fastest lap of the session so far is this one, unless Danny has beaten me recently. Right, so we'll watch this back. We'll go from that camera angle. Just check. Yeah, we're still quickest at the moment by 1/10 and a half. It's tight margins. I'm going to just jump off the VR and get coffee. So let me just pop this down on the floor. You're going to see the screen once the VR disconnects from the sensors. Here we go. I'm going to grab my coffee and a brief drink. And, coffee's still hot. Right. Here's my Rosso wheel. Whilst we're watching this lap. Just check you can see it on the stream. This thing of beauty just there. Look at my terrible hair. This is why I wear the VR. Haircut this week. Right, yeah, so here's the Rosso wheel, Ferrari 488 GT3. Look at these fancy cooking wheels. I can show you on this screen as well. Steering wheel screen. Best thing ever. Lovely rotary dials. Beautiful buttons. It's just, as you can see, quite a lot wider than what I've got here at the moment. Which is why we're using a single seater wheel for this session. No new subscribers this evening. Guys, if you are new to the channel, please like and subscribe. That is a good, fresh coffee. Freshly ground beans, courtesy of Huller. If you are fans of the channel, we've got a good video coming next week. At some point, because we're racing this weekend for real. We've got a real race at Silverstone, and I'm looking forward to that. Lotus and Leeds in the Super GT category at 750 Motor Club. 45-minute race. I'm the only driver in the car. Let's drink all this coffee, otherwise I'm going to get it on the floor. Right, more laps, let's do it. Kyle, have you done a qualifying lap yet?
Yeah, I didn't go much quicker. I screwed it up a bit. Just 1/10.
I can't get near my predicted lap, which is a pain.
What's your predicted? What's your optimal?
58.81.
Wow, mine's only a 59.3.
Oh, only a 59.3. I feel so sorry for you.
Van Gene, you've got identical equipment to Kyle, so you've got no excuses. Get on it.
He's much better than me. That's my excuse.
That's only a temporary excuse. You can get better. So, beat him.
Yeah, come join the party. It'll click soon.
This is like Formula 1 in terms of the tiers of equipment. We've got the direct drive boys at the front. We've got our Mercedes underneath us. And then you've got the Thrustmaster TSPC contingent in the Racing Points and Red Bulls.
Nice analogy.
We're just running white goods though.
What are you running, James?
I've got a mixture, Logitech wheel and CSL pedals. That's why the Cup Sport pedals.
So James's pedals are like having a Mercedes engine, but he's got a Williams steering wheel. Right, that's enough analogies. Let's go get a faster lap.
That's just a Williams then.
Yeah. That was poor first few corners. Really poor. Not a good lap so far. If you wonder what I'm pressing up here, guys, it's the tear off visor button. You get dirt on your visor, so I'm periodically tearing off, so I got a clear view. Found 400s there, but we're going to lose that because we don't have a slipstream on this lap. Up towards 130R. Unfortunately. Well, we did actually go 100th quicker through that sector, but now we've lost it all because we had a slipstream on the best lap. And I was rubbish on the brakes there, and look at all the time we lost. 2700ths. So that is a 59.5. That would only put us third that lap. Let's try again. See if the tyres can hang on. Bit more like it through sector 1. This is more like it, but we do have traffic on this lap. Oh, we've run wide. Oh, lost a couple of tenths. Too deep into the hairpin. Oh, what an idiot. So lost a tenth in each of the micro sectors so far. Not close enough to get a slipstream. Oh, yeah, the tyres just fall away. By the time you get to spoon on the second flying lap, they've just overheated. So you can either go slow on your first flyer, or just nail it on the second one. Oh, sorry, nail it on the first one and forget the second one, what I should say. See if we can get it on the third. Yeah, we're going to get held up by James Wingfield. Very, very fast real-life race driver, James Wingfield here. Races Caterhams. Used to race Formula Palmer Audi back in the day. So he's an experienced single-seater driver there, James. Thought I'd just try a bit more curb there, just to risk it. Yeah, a bit more curb is too much. So you've got to just kiss that curb. Whew. Just show you what I mean by that. So if we slow this down, super slow-mo. In fact, if we pause it and we go on a suspension cam. This one. Watch how this unsettles the car over here. We're in the air too much. Car runs wide. So just to just to make that totally clear. Let's look at rearward facing. I'll show you what I mean. So because we're in the air, you then you're understeering effectively because the front tyres aren't touching the floor. There, you see where we land, and that just puts you just a fraction too wide. Here we go. So in the air and land. So that couple of feet there of not being on the tarmac is what puts you a couple of feet wide on the exit here. You can see I'm understeering like crazy. Then we're scrubbing the plank along the curb, out on the AstroTurf, out on the gravel, no grip at all, out on the grass. Still trying to slow down for the next tight right-hander, so obviously losing the rear, so we lock up. And ultimately, if that was in the race, you know, we wouldn't have lost everything, but yeah, it's not fast. So let's try again. At least we're still top. Let's check about when there's going to be a race. Guys, any closer to doing a practice race? Anyone fancy suggesting that in the Discord?
Yeah, can do. I'll suggest it now.
Be a lot more exciting.
About another 20 to go, I think.
20 minutes. Okay, so we've got like a scheduled practice race, have we?
Yeah, it's all set up.
Okay, fine. I'll just wind my neck in and carry on. So we've got 20 more minutes of practice then before we do an actual practice race. Let's see if we can go any quicker. There's a time in there. What is our optimal? So, in this session, if I got all the sectors right, we could do a 58.7. So we are 4/10-ish, just over 4/10 off. So let's say 3/10 when you take away the slipstream on the run down to 130R. So we should be able to go just under a 59. Let's try again. Yeah, let's go click rearward on the brake lines. Oh, I've lost the live chat. There we go. Let's bring you back up. Hi, live chat. Right, so, what have we been saying? John Wright. So I never got that. So if I never got that slipstream, I won't be first. I don't know. Yeah, it's a good question.
Your exit is clear. Watch the white line.
I don't know what my best... Oh, Danny's now within 200ths of me. Yeah, so I can now probably say without that slipstream I wouldn't be first. I need to straighten up my VR because it's got a bit wonky.
On your right, clear right.
Yeah, Danny Henney is now close enough that he could go fastest. So let's see if we can fix that. I could watch his lap, John, but the differences are going to be so tiny that I don't think I'm going to get any benefit from it. I just need to do what I know I need to do better. So I need to basically just not screw up in the areas that I screwed up on my best lap, and probably not spin on the out laps would be good as well. So yeah, just need to do a good flyer.
Leader was just 159.
Oh, he's beaten me. Danny's gone a tenth quicker. Right, let's go again with fresh tyres. Good job, Danny.
Thanks, Brad. That's on race fuel as well.
That's clear. Push, push, push.
I hate you.
Maybe.
What setup are you using?
The one I did for the map event. It took me a while to dial in, I must admit. I'm not sure if it's the setup or if it's just the fact that the tracks got faster all of a sudden.
Left side. Clear left.
So with his new wheel, Brad's got slower.
Don't think so. I'm closer to Danny than normal.
I don't think I'd ever say Brad got slower.
I mean, I'd love to go as slow as Brad goes, but
I think it just proves that the Fanatec's way better than the Simicube.
Have you got that direct wheel now?
Yeah, just don't tell anyone.
What do you think? Do you think it's a I mean, it's a massive difference on feedback, but like I say, speed-wise, I only found a tenth or two.
Yeah, I'd say something like that. It's difficult to know. I think it's different on different situations. I certainly wouldn't want to go back to less feedback now. Oh, we're going to get a bit held up by Danny Henney. Oh, right, that is Dan. So he probably won't hold us up.
Sector one's quick.
So we're chasing the session leader at the moment. Not close enough to get a slipstream, annoyingly. If we were half a second closer, we'll be getting a nice slipstream. We got our fastest lap, but it wasn't quick enough to beat Danny. We're in the ones.
Sector one time's okay. Need to find a 10 in sector two. Sector three time's fast. That was 1:59.18. Sector one time is good.
We're not going to get a slipstream off Danny.
Sector two time's quick.
Lost a little bit of time over that curb, annoyingly. See if we can nail this final corner. Oh, we're 300s off. We're so close to him. So close.
Okay, Brad, we've still got 5 minutes of fuel remaining.
A little bit down on this lap. Oh, we were close to getting him though.
Close to sector 1.
Nasty lock up into the hair, but yeah, I bought this one. Not quite got the performance there on lap 3. Whew. Man, it's tight. It is tight with Danny. If anyone's watching this on Facebook, as I said before, feel free to head over to YouTube and join in the chat.
There's traffic behind. Keep your wits about you.
Why the Thrustmaster wheel? Luke, so you obviously missed the earlier part of the broadcast because you were busy making lovely Huller clothing for our race weekend. I'm using the Thrustmaster wheel because it's like 40mm narrower and it's just a little bit more natural to use in the Formula Renault. So although the shifters aren't as nice, the size and therefore my speed of turning the wheels a bit better. We had a discussion with Rosso on the chat here, and Rosso said he's going to design me a single-seater wheel, so that'll be nice. So yeah, we'll use the Ferrari wheel for GT racing. So we're still using obviously the the good wheel base, just with the Thrustmaster wheel on top. Right, so it's winding up for a flying lap. We've got to find just under 300s to get Danny Henny. It'd be quite nice to get a slipstream off this guy down the main straight, wouldn't it? So maybe we'll use him. Right, let's get a nice slipstream to start the lap. Just need to make sure we're ahead by turn 1.
Car left. Clear left.
Traffic on this lap coming up.
Got 10 minutes of fuel remaining. Sector 1's quick.
Oh, we lost so much time! It was such a good lap until then, because of the slipstream. Threw it away. What a moron. Just lost it through that fast right-hander. We had so much time in hand. We lost 3/10 in one sector. What a moron.
Sector 2 is 0.28 off the pace.
Yeah. Oh, that's so annoying. This was the potential one. What a moron.
Currently 0.14 off the pace. Sector 3
Grr.
0.06.
I don't know how Degner got their name, Luke. Tell me. Tyres are gone. Ah, wasted that lovely opportunity with a good slipstream. Tell us how Degner Corners got their name, Luke.
Clear on the left exit.
I'm going to just treat these tyres a little bit more nicely on the outlap this time. Slightly slower outlap.
It's just 11.89.
Oh my god, Danny's done a 0. So we're now almost a tenth off again.
Yellow flag of caution.
Luke, that is amazing. Nice plug for the Tom Brooks series that you're making. So, I'm not sure what else we can do with the setup. Any setup suggestions? Jamie Henderson. Need to speak to you, Jamie Henderson. Some potential help you can give me for this coming weekend. If you fancy just, you know, having extra work to do for the sake of it. Right, let's try again. So Luke and Jamie are producing some videos for Tom Brooks' channel. Go give him a like and a subscribe. Oh no, it was a really good first sector. What happened there? What happened? We just locked the front left on the curb. That was a really, really good first sector. What happened there? Was flying through here. Got on the brakes for this corner. Oh, that's what happened. That's what happened. We just were still on the curb when we got to the dirt here. Yes, that's right, Florian. Correct, Rubik 694. Yeah, just locked up. You still got the steering on here. And then there. That little moment on the grass. Oh, it was such a good first. Yeah, Florian, Rubik 694. It's just because it's a smaller wheel. That's all. So I've got an adapter on the back here for the Thrustmaster wheel. Already spoken to Rosso Sim Racing about that, and we'll make a plan to have something that's just slightly more suitable for single seaters. The shape of the Ferrari wheel is perfect. It looks really cool. It's just a little elongated in the middle. you know, for single seaters. It just makes it slightly less suited for the fast, twitchy inputs that you need for a single seater. It must be nearly time for our practice race. 1 minute 34. There's not actually enough time for me to. There's not enough time for me to get another lap in. So we're about to go to qualifying, guys. We're about to go to a test qualifying session. Great job, Danny. I don't have an answer for that at the moment. I do if I don't screw the laps up, but none of the real laps that actually happened were good enough to beat you there.
Thanks,
Yeah.
Brad.
I don't have the direct drive wheel excuse anymore. I do have the excuse you've got a different secret super amazing setup, but that's the only excuse. Yeah, so Rubik's, Florian in the YouTube chat. Yes, this wheel is stable enough for a direct drive base because it's got a really fancy adapter from Sim Racing Coach, SRC. Really, really nicely milled piece of aluminium on the back here that screws directly onto the direct drive wheel. Oh. Beep off, Danny. For goodness sake. In the 58. Like, couldn't you have just left it at that? You have to, like, turn the knife with your 58.8. Right, so what did Luke say? Success began with a manufacturer called MZ based near the Saxon ring in the late 50s. Suzuki poached him and stole all of MZ's secrets. In Degner's final race... Oh, we've missed a bit at the top. Okay, someone called Degner from the 50s and 60s. Okay. He went off at the Degner, sustained severe head injuries, and that's how the car went. Well, that's a horrible story, Luke. Right, it's qualifying. Oh, it's multi-car qualifying. Right, so we've got qualifying with multiple cars on track at the same time. So traffic could play a part here, which isn't normally the case. Yeah, screw Danny. Everyone hate Danny. So let's see whether we can beat Danny over the 2 laps. It's one thing in a big session where you've got infinite laps to get the time. You might have noticed I got down to those times a lot quicker, so maybe that bodes well for qualifying. Well, Luke, thank you very much for the story of the Degners. Which corner is the Degner? The Degner is the fast right and then the tighter right just before you go under the bridge. Is that right? I'm going to get so distracted on this qualifying lap by Luke giving us interesting stories. Okay, we need a big enough gap in front and behind. We don't want to catch people who are just coming out of the pits either. Not a lot we can do about that. Solon, you're about to find out, mate. Low 59s. But let's see what we can do in qualifying. Yeah, so Florian, I think Degner 1's the fast right, and Degner 2's the tight right under the just before you go under the bridge. That's what I think. Not the greatest mid-corner at Spoon I've ever done. How many qualifying laps do we get here, guys? Just waiting for Danny Henney to come and drop the mic. Horrible understeer through that right-hander. Lost a lot of time there. Looks like we've got more laps. How many laps are there here? 3 minutes to go. Well, it's not the normal 2-lap qualifying. Danny Henney goes fastest. 2/10 quicker than me. Oh, even slower. No answer for that, Danny. That is too fast. tenth and a half. Ugh. No, I've never raced here in real life. There we go. had to try. Danny, bloody Henny. Too fast. Too quick, Danny. Don't fancy sending that cheeky setup over here, do you? Too late now for qualifying, but okay. Well, at least we're in the front. So let's load the race setup. Whew. Oh, that's what just happened. But you know, we were never going to beat that time. Had a little bit of a moment through there. On the grass, round she goes. Right, let's load the race setup. Bit disappointed that that Danny's quicker than us there, but Danny is very, very, very fast over one lap. He's definitely found something there. That's impressive. I think we need another coffee. Josh Nye's watching. We've got a few people on Facebook. Jeff Wheeler. Hi, Jeff. And Baz. Hi, everyone. Guys, if you're watching on Facebook or Twitch, head over to YouTube where you can comment and I can see your comments and reactions. Looks like we're going to go to the race now. I think. Does it go straight to the race or have we got 2 minutes? Because I'm going to grab a coffee if we've got 2 minutes. How do I start in this car? Do you mean how do I pull away? I use a second clutch. So full clutch, second clutch, first gear, full throttle, drop the second clutch and then slowly off the first clutch. That's how. So watch my start procedure. Let's go and quickly. Yeah, I think we've got a couple of minutes. Let's just quickly pour another coffee. I'm still here, just grabbing coffee. Right, back already. Guys, if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. That would be awesome. And like the video. I don't think we've got many likes. It's only practice. And I'm a bit miffed that Danny's beating me, but let's see how it is in the race. This is where he just pulls away in the race, and he beats me there too. We should stream how bad Luke is on Thursday night. Yeah, maybe. It's quite easy to stream from here now. What was quick? Florian, Rubik's. How quickly I made a coffee? It's because it's already in a pot behind me. I was prepared. Damn it! He 2.5 tenths quicker than me, Danny Henny. That is really fast. Florian, if I press the clutch pedal fully, it gives me about a third clutch travel. I've calibrated it like that. So I've deliberately calibrated the main clutch so that it bites at exactly the right place. I did a load of runs at centripetal circuit. No, I don't press it halfway. I go fully down, so it's always consistent. I did loads of runs at centripetal circuit and I edited the calibration file until full travel was exactly on the bite point. So I know that every time I drop the second clutch, which is a fully depressed clutch, every time I drop the second clutch, it will bite immediately at the right bite point on the clutch pedal, even though I've got the clutch pedal all the way down. How? You go into the control, like Joy Calib file. Hi, Peter Garrett. Nice to see you here in virtual world. Right, I'm going to have to go into the session now. I'll talk you through it later, Florian. Let's get on the grid. Another swig of coffee. Hopefully my computer can handle the. Hopefully my. It's not. No, I don't have Fanatec. No, it's not in Fanatec software. It's in iRacing, in the Joy Called file for the particular car you're in. Right. Enough about that. Sorry, and I'll talk you through that later. Let's change some of these things here. It's in iRacing, Florian. Right, Peter, and everyone else who's watching. Yeah, so once again, if you're watching on Facebook or Twitch, and you want to comment, and you want me to see the comment during the race, head to my YouTube channel, just type in Brad Philpott on YouTube, and you'll see this stream, which is going live now, and you can chat on the live chat, and I can see it in virtual reality. Oh, so, second place. How many laps? 8 laps, so it's a short race. I've got too much fuel on board, but that's fine. It's a practice when we have like 16 or 20 laps. So I'm going to just run with too much fuel.
8 laps.
Here we go. Watch my start procedure, see if it's any good.
Okay, Brad, you ready? Let's go, let's go.
Left side, clear left.
Never run on race fuel around here. So this is going to be a voyage of discovery. Cold tyres, race fuel. Surely he won't go for a move into Degner 1.
Going easy for him. Make him go a long way around.
Right side. Still there. Clear right, clear right. Still there. Hold your line. Clear right. Car right. Still there. Hold your line. Still there. Hold your line. Hold your line.
Danny's helmet is exactly the same as his real life helmet.
Hold your line. Still there.
This is why VR is amazing. Side draft,
Still there.
he's off.
Still there. Hold your line. Clear right. Clear left. Hold right. Still there. Hold your line. Hold your line. Still there. Clear right. Car right. Clear right. Right side.
Oh,
On the left, 3 wide. Right side. Clear right.
Sorry, Brad, I got a bit of oversteer, I had to steer into.
no worries, Danny. I think my front wing's okay.
On your left. Clear left.
This is unbelievable racing.
Oh, lock up.
Hold your line.
Need a slipstream from Wingfield. I'm going to get him in the slipstream down to 130R car.
Oh, Van Geen, that was dirty. That was dirty, Van Geen.
Left side. Hold your line.
Had to go wide to let Kyle have some space. Don't know whether you saw that car coming up my inside, but I certainly did. Had to give him a bit of room, otherwise we'd have been T-boned. Slipstream is powerful here. Oh, we're being done on both sides.
Still there. Clear left. Clear all round.
Alright, Brad, keep doing what you're doing. This is spot on.
Car left. Clear left. Left. Watch your line. Watch your line. Clear left. Alright. Still there. Hold your line. Still there. Clear right.
Good car, you nailed it.
Car right. Still there. Hold your line. Hold your line. Clear right. On your
Ah,
right.
sorry.
Right.
I don't think I touched you, dude. I'm not sure. I have to check the replay. I just stuck right to the inside and I think you came across. Open to being proved wrong. Whose fault was that, guys?
Turned in a bit too early, Brad.
What time was 201?
Yeah, I think I gave you like most of the track.
201.06.
Kyle, my live stream is saying you turned in on me, so I'm going to go with them. If anyone wants to watch that epic battle back, check out my live stream, guys, because the first 2 or 3 laps there were insane.
That must have been insane, Brad, to watch. I was in half of it, but even that was awesome.
Getting positive comments from the live stream.
Mega battle up front.
I know, then I got Van Geen.
That is always the danger of having Fangine in the race. Right, we need to actually pull a gap now because Wingfield... sorry, oh, it's Sam Watley behind.
That was passion for.
Thanks, John. Yeah, I mean, I obviously... Yeah, okay. Thank you for the feedback live stream. I'm open to being shown that I've done something wrong, but that one felt like I did everything I could, apart from, you know, backing out completely. Yeah, so Luke, we'll go back and have a look at what Van Gien did once the race finishes in 3 laps. We'll go back and look at the replay of everything. For those of you watching VR for the first time, did you notice how it was great for me to be able to look across and see where the other car was, so I could squeeze them as much as possible without actually running into them? Whereas if I couldn't physically look across like that, I'd always be half guessing. Thanks, Peter. Peter, the only person who made a Bradley Philpott t-shirt. Peter is such a dedicated fan. He has a t-shirt with Bradley Philpott for president written on it. So thanks, Peter. You are probably my #1 fan. I think you're ahead of my mum in terms of fandom. So thank you. Thanks for making the t-shirt. Following me around Europe. Whoa! Okay, that was an unnecessary moment. Luke Jones says, the race has been mega, I want to see what Van Gien did. Sounds like BRKC 2017 all over again. Yeah, what, when he, I don't know, what was that when he dropped a Coke can on the track and ruined the race? I have to say, guys, with this wheel, it is like driving for real. I don't have the G-force, but my goodness, my arms are getting a workout. Kyle's done well to come back to only 3 seconds behind. I am managing the pace now. Don't want to risk any silly offs. Guys, if you've enjoyed the stream, if you've enjoyed watching, and you've enjoyed the battles, please like the stream, please like the video. Helps a lot. I really appreciate you being in the live chat as well. If you're on Facebook watching this, head across to the YouTube channel, say hi, give the stream a like, and you know, if you really liked it, feel free to share it to people. And if you really, really liked it, subscribe to the channel. I had a little look at a thing today called Social Blade, which is it's like a social media tracker, and it predicts based on your current growth. It predicts how many subscribers and views you'll have, you know, in a year, 2 years, however long you want. And it predicts that in 5 years we'll have 20,000 subscribers, so that's reasonable. The channel's already got over 1 million views, and it's gone up by nearly 100,000 this year alone, which is nice. But we're trying to grow all the time, so got some great content coming soon from this weekend's real life race at Silverstone, so looking forward to that. Heading up to Silverstone on Friday for the seat fit and the radio check, and then racing on Saturday. That's also broadcast live. I'll put the link out. Alpha Live providing the video for that. 2 laps to go. 2016 was the Coke can. 2017 was when he wiped 2 people out with a single lunge. Peter Garrett, the mirrors do work. Let me explain. So, I've turned the mirrors off to give me a better refresh rate, a better frame rate, because the mirrors are quite graphically hard on the computer. And ordinarily I run with mirrors. When I'm live streaming, and we've got all the live streaming software, YouTube running, the broadcast software, everything in the background, it just puts a bit too much strain on my graphics card to have the mirrors on as well. So we've got the virtual mirror at the top, you can see, the big long wide one, like a rear view mirror. But we don't have the wing mirrors on, because it's effectively like the game is having to render 2 additional screens. So I've turned that off because at this track, at least, it was having a bit of a hard time and I was getting some stuttering through the first few corners. So that is why the mirrors are appearing black. So apologies for that. Where can you watch the Silverstone race? Paula, you can watch the Silverstone race at the link that I'm going to post. So I will post the link on all my social media. But it will be on broadcast on the 7th... Oh, there's a car upside down. It will be broadcast on the 750 Motor Club's website. I didn't see any yellow flags there. There was a car upside down and no yellow flags. Yeah, 750 Motor Club is the club that the race is run by. It'll be on their website, but I'm going to post the link. So it'll be on YouTube anyway. So don't worry, I won't let you miss that. And there'll also be an in-depth behind-the-scenes video blog that we're going to film, which will have all the onboard video from my point of view, as well as oh, what's gone on behind? Something's happened behind us. Johnny, no, it's a different Weddle. Johnny Elliott, it's a different Weddle. It's not Michael Weddle. I'll tell you who it is. It's Jack Weddle. Right, we're on the final lap. Paula, I'm going to read your question in a moment. I think you said, is it going to be broadcast all weekend? It's only racing on Saturday. So we're only on track for qualifying and a race on Saturday. That's it. So, nice short weekend. So everything... Sunday is also broadcast. I'm just not racing. I'll read Peter Garrett's comment in a moment. Peter says, this must be reverse grid. John Smith would say, hi, but he's suffering. That's as far as I got. I'll have another look in a moment, Peter, once I'm on the straight. Peter says, John Smith would say hi, but he's suffering with a dodgy tooth. Even cried off badminton tonight. Ah, get well soon, John. If anyone's wondering who on earth I'm talking to, if you're watching on Twitch or Facebook, I'm talking to the YouTube stream. So get over to YouTube, like and subscribe. That car's still upside down. Guys, who's upside down at the spoon curve? So after a mega start, quite a straightforward race for me in the end. Thanks, because Grando thought it was coming up Sunday. No, it's Saturday. The race is Saturday the 22nd. My real life race.
You deserve that today.
Good race, everyone. I'm going to watch back the replay on my live stream if anyone wants to see that epic race. Yeah, let's watch Van Gene's dirty move. Let's just do some donuts first.
Yeah, sorry about turning in a bit early into 1:30.
No problem, man. I can't wait to watch the replay. Right, let's watch it. Oh!
Good fun nonetheless.
Jesus. Guys, remember, you will break my arms if you crash into me when I'm not expecting it with a direct drive wheel. Just a note, because I nearly broke my arms then. Can I press the emergency stop?
Good battling, Brad.
Right, there we go. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to remember to press the emergency stop the moment I finish the race, so that doesn't happen again. Right, let's watch the replay. In fact, let's just skip. Look at that. Well, what a way to finish. I mean, if that doesn't sum up missed Apex Formula Renault on iRacing, I don't know what does. Right, let's look back at the start whilst my thumbs recover. Wow, that was pretty painful, that crash. So, let's go lap 1 of the race and watch it from the start. We'll bring the live stream back up, wherever you are. Where have you gone, live stream? There. Right, cool. Let's have a little watch. Whew. So, we'll watch Van Gene's move in a moment, but let's watch the start to begin with. Go on board with Danny Henney. So this is what Danny saw. I'm the green car in front. It was a really epic race the first 3 laps. Okay, so I go defensive. He gets an overlap. Just enough room given. We are side by side for a long time. Van Gien, I hope you're enjoying this and taking note. Danny goes wide, but he's got plenty of downforce. He manages to hang it out there. Look how good that helmet looks. I'm trying to squeeze him. Oh, Danny runs wide, gets a bit of oversteer, forces me off, lets those two guys past, and now it's all going to kick off. Danny's got a good view here of what's about to happen. So I'm just thinking, how do we get past this roadblock of these two guys ahead? They both run wide, get one of them. The other one gets on just in time to chop my nose off. So let's just pause this. So we can ride on board with, who's the next car up? Is it Wingfield? No, Wingfield's the leader. Who was next? Was it Tim Ellis? Nope. Who was the next car up? Well, we'll go on board with Wingfield instead. We're going to watch the Van Gien move in just a second. So, because nothing happens to me in the next corner, let's just check on board with Van Gien to see what happens with him and Danny Henny. Whose fault is this? Okay, Van Gien is literally pushing him off. And then he spins on his own. Oh, and Danny's in the wall. So, well, that's what happened there. So, yeah, I think we can safely say that was Van Gien's fault. He literally ran the other driver off the road and then even spun on his own. Right, back on board with me. Yeah, it was your fault, Van Gien. Oh, it's Kyle Power was the other driver, wasn't it, involved? So we'll ride on board. Oh, so I thought Kyle was slotting up the inside there. I gave him some room. But this is a good view of the next few corners. Oh, this is where they go both sides of me. This is mega. What epic racing this was. So, Kyle goes left. James Wingfield goes right. I'm a bit of a sandwich here. Don't really know where to go. James Wingfield runs wide. Now the battle's on with Kyle Power. Oh, and the session finished. That's a shame. We couldn't see the rest of that because the session ended. But I'm going to save the replay so I can look back at that later. Guys, thank you very much. That was mega fun. So I'm going to end the stream there because it's late at night. I've got an early start tomorrow, but thank you very, very much for watching. That was a cool race, and I really, really appreciate you guys watching along. So let's just end the stream there, and the main race is on Wednesday, so check back in Wednesday night, 9:45 PM. We will be going live for the main official Formula Renault race, where we'll put everything I've just learnt tonight into practice. 1 new subscriber tonight. Right, guys, see you next time.